How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Mon Bazou with me, Hybridsteel. So today is a little bit more of an experimentation day. Now, I released that tips video a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen it already, link in the description box below. But basically, one of the things that I focused on that I never actually I didn't experiment, didn't do any videos. I mentioned it was about the wood burning. Now, the reason why I'm more interested about the wood burning is because people have asked, which one burns best, which one is the best wood to burn, because obviously maple, pine and birch, they all might have different properties. Now, I never really made much of a difference in which one burns better. It's not really one of those things I ever focused on. So what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to focus on it. We're going to be talking about wood. Now, I know that could be a sensitive subject because it's depending on which context you put wood into, but this is what we're going to do. So I filled up my reservoir. I'm going to switch this out here so that it doesn't melt through. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to keep this on. There we go. On. Ta-da. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to burn off 3 sets of wood. And I'm going to sit here with my phone and I'm going to time how long it takes to completely burn out. So we'll put 4 logs in of each, because we all know that 4 logs is the optimal amount to burn off. And it doesn't matter when it starts evaporating. I'm just going to time it from the point I click the button to actually burn the wood and go from there, basically. So, let me shut the door. I'm going to get my timer ready, because it's ready. See? Play. Okay? Now what I need to do is I need to pick up this. Ready? So now I'm going to burn and press play. Okay, cool. And now that's burning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and keep a track of how long it burns to until these run out. Now I'm going to do this with pine, birch and maple, so I'm going to be sitting here for a little while. And worst comes to worst, what I will do is going back and forth, because I might need some food as well. And I know that I can run back to the house and back here before the time runs out, so that's not necessarily too bad. But yeah, so all good. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Well, it might be longer than a couple of minutes, but this is going to be really boring. But I will be very accurate with however long these take. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking, subscribing this video, or liking the channel at least. And the reason why is just because I put myself through painful experiments like this just to be happy and know that I'm helping people. So yeah, I'll see you in a while. Okay, so day 2, and that was the problem with doing an experiment in the afternoon to the evening time, is I never know how long it's going to take. So day 2, I've got my breakfast. Well, I've had my breakfast, got my lunch on me, as you can see, and then what we're going to do is we're going to carry on. I've got 2 more loads of wood to mess around with. We've got maple syrup. We're all good. Now I know I could drink my own supply, but yeah, I'm more than happy to actually bring my own stuff. So we've loaded up with birch now. What we'll do is we'll do exactly the same thing. We're just going to light it, we're going to time it, and we're going to go from there. And then I'll do the same with maple, and then I will come back and I will show you what the times were. I know, I spend all my time doing exciting things, don't I? So how I'm judging this, basically, is as soon as you light the fire, that's when the wood starts burning. So that's its degrading. So the point of stopping is when the evaporator stops evaporating. So that's how long that I would time the wood for. So I've already done pine. We're now on birch. I will be doing maple as well. So there was some confliction that some people were like, well, maybe maple might do better. Maybe birch does better. I don't know. Now, the reason why I'm burning maple is because I replanted those trees. The maple tree came from over there, somewhere over there, and that's the reason why I cut down a maple tree. But I did regrow it in the forest, so it's all good. There's no problem with what I'm doing. It's just the joys of playing the game, really. Gonna be honest, using this reverse osmosis machine, I've already done nearly 4 barrels in, what, a day? That's not... Okay, in the great debacle of which wood gives you the most, and yes, that is meant to be a double entendre. So, after sitting here for Half an hour. I can now tell you which wood lasts longest. Please, if you do like the fact that I actually dedicate myself to games like this, hit that like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. And now, the news you've all been waiting for. The one that will change your life forever in Mon Bazou. It's not that bad. Right, so to put this into perspective, Birch came in at 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Pine came in at 9 minutes and 5 seconds. And Maple came in at 10 minutes and 5 seconds. So, it really doesn't matter which one you bloody use. They all do about the same. I can't believe I sat here for nearly half an hour watching it, just going, yeah, and... So yeah, basically, there you go. So if you want to sit there for 10 minutes and you want, like, the best available wood, it's maple. Like I said at the beginning, it was going to be maple. And the reason why it was going to be maple is because maple is worth the most. Maple has the most, like, utility. Maple is the reason why we're doing maple farming. But, in all fairness, like, pine but I would say birch would be your best tree. The reason why is because out of pine and birch, obviously, you get more out of a birch tree. So, you're guaranteed to get more from it. It lasts a minute less than pine, but you get more wood off of one tree. So your pine tree is completely fine. It's all good. But if you want durability, if you want the most for your money, well, I say it's free because it's wood. So if you just want the most and you're more than happy to sit there and cut a few of them down, birch trees are the way forward. The reason why I'm saying that is because you don't really want to cut down maple trees unless you're moving a forest like I am. So birch trees are definitely the one you want to go for because they'll burn for like 8 minutes, yes, but you're getting double the amount of wood off of one tree than you are for a pine tree. So it almost just makes sense just to grow birch trees and just burn them until you get the electricity. Now the plus side to this is it does actually go to show that there are tiny little fundamentals in this game that the developer put in just to go, hey, I wonder if anybody will actually do this. And this is when you get strange people like me who are willing to do stupid things like this. Stupid as in I sat here for half an hour literally watching cybernetic wood burn in a furnace just for an experiment. But yes, so if you do want to sit there for a long time and you want to watch your wood burn, you'll get the most viewing pleasure out of maple because you can watch more fire that way. But if you just want to heat up your cooker, make sure you're pulling out as much as you can, then you definitely just want to sit there. I personally, I'm going to be using birch. Now, I'm going to be cutting down most of the pine trees, yes, but I will be growing actively a lot more birch because I get more wood for my tree. And I get more wood to put in the fire, and more wood I can actually sit there and just go, that's what I needed to do in the first place. So, there you go. All good. And yeah, if you are interested in any of the stuff else I've done on this channel, when it comes to different games I play and like how in depth I will actually go into a game just to have a look into certain things. I tend not to use Wikipedia a lot. I tend not to use like the internet as a resource. I tend to do these experiments myself because then at least you know you're getting a human version of the truth in a game. It is. I mean, there's not real life, is it? It's a computer game. But we enjoy it and we want to enjoy it for as long as possible. So if you did like the fact that I actually sat here all this time doing this experiment just for you and the people who are watching it, which are you, and watch out for that guy behind you, yeah, that's the whole thing I do. You want durability in a fire, use maple. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my dailies, and my dailies involve going around talking to people and then going home and cooking more maple syrup. I did like the fact though, with this osmosis machine that I now have hooked up, that I can now do more barrels per day, and that just makes life a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, when you get to this point in the game and you're still burning instead of using the electricity, there you go, all done, all dusted. And I can't believe I sat here for half an hour just watching wood burn in a fire. But there you go, you need special people like me in life to do stupid things like this. So until my next video live stream or whatever else I do on this channel, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I want to say thank you very much for kicking by. I hope this information has helped you out, and I'll be back another time. So peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. A boom, a fist bump to you.